All right, Shalom. This is GMS New Orleans. You got a brother from GMS Baton Rouge on here. All right, we always start off by giving infinite honors and praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shabbat.
Yes.
Double honors once again to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings and salutations once again to the hopeful elect. All right, and this lesson is going to be centered around current events. All right, and various topics, man. We ain't gonna make it long or not, but mostly we going into the insurrections of men. All right, things are happening in society at a rapid pace. All right, whether it be in your own city and state, all around different other cities and states. All right, and the one thing we've been hitting on, all right, is these different political parties, the tension between them, the political parties, the tension of the political parties, the tension of the various different nations within society. All right, whether it be because of the economy, whether it be because of the influx of various different migrants and people that brought over here, and this thing is pretty much ramping up to be what we know as race riots, man. Right, sedition amongst men, and this is where we at. We know that the media has a lot of power pulling this to make it seem a certain way that it's really not. All right, but ultimately, we ourselves we see certain things going on too. And the brother got a particular article or so
Con.
to get into.
Yeah, I got something for you too. I got that word insurrection.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is insurrection in the online etymology, and it reads an uprising against civil authority.
Uprising against who?
Civil authority.
And one of you brothers can hold on deck. Second Ezra 15:15, but go ahead.
Yeah, you got that.
Con, that was it.
I'm holding that address right there.
Oh, one moment. It says, as a noun, it says a rising up, to rise up.
Rising up to rise up, and that's what's going to happen ultimately in Babylon the Great, a great uprising of nations in this society. The brother showed a video off of X, man, Twitter, as they say. These different Hondurans, Venezuelans, all right, pillaging a damn jewelry store, man. You got things going on up there in Minnesota with different South Africans and shit. It's really then accommodated to a lot of things going on. All right, a lot of crime. The uptick in crime is at an all-time high. All right, and then like I said, these elites have brought these people, these very different Northern Kingdom, these South Africans. They didn't brought Chinese people over here. Pakistan. I even got like not too far from where I stay, a lot of gypsies, man. Right, real gypsies, man. That stay around here, and they've been getting into it and shit. All right, and these people have been going out and committing crimes, man. All right, on top of Jake doing their thing, now you got what I'm hearing. I don't know how true it is, because like I said, I heard that brother Elder Malcolm from New York. Those brothers were saying certain things was different in their area of Chicago, all right. But when you look at certain other videos, they show things going on in Chicago, Dallas. It's getting a lot of things happening, and definitely Colorado, man. Denver, Colorado, and Aurora, Colorado, man. So much to where now they got the hell. What is hell? Hell's Fire biking game.
Hell's Angel, the motorcycle gang.
Yeah, they going there to try to. They going there to try to get things straight. But the only thing about the Hell's Fire gang, they're not going there because of the media told them to go there, or the mayor or some government official. They going there because possibly, one of those migrants or whoever they want to call them, they mess with one of their people or one of their guys, woman, a child, or a close family member. So now they gonna, they going there for the shit, man. All right, and we're gonna see how that go. All right, we're gonna see. Well, you got that scripture? I'm gonna pass it to you too.
Done. This is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 15.
Verse
And
15.
Con. I'll just hit 14 real quick, Baba Shah. It says, woe to the world, Second Esdras 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
And we go through this time and time again because you got people that come on the block. So you telling me, do you really think a race riot is going to happen here in America? First and foremost, we tell them that the scripture says it's going to happen. All right, and this is scripture. It's one of the scriptures, one of the main scriptures. I tell you that it's going to be a great. It's going to be read it again. I kind of got ahead of myself.
Con. Second Esdras 15 and 15. For the sword, in 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
That's plain, man. It says for the sword and destruction drawing nigh. It's close. It says one people shall stand up to fight against another people. All right, and what that is, that's plain, man. That's a riot, man. A sedition amongst men. It said, and it's so much that it put a weapon in their hands. It says a sword in their hands. And what's the modern day sword that we know of? The modern day gun, the modern day rifle, an actual sword, a knife, a club, whatever the hell you wanna make a weapon out of. It could be a goddamn pipe wrench, man. You could do damage with that, okay? And people gonna get down out here.
Hey, if I may say, this is what you got to realize, especially amongst the tribe of Judah. Esau stockpiles bullets. All right, so if something go down in the so-called Negro community, and shit hits the fan, and you got an all-out war, they're gonna run out of bullets in 2 days. One day at the most. Like, cause me growing up, even when niggas had their guns, most guys may have a box of bullets or two at the most.
And half a box.
Yeah.
And them bitches, and the bullets been sitting there so long they rusted, man. They got oxidation on the bullets, man.
Yep. Yes, brother. So what are they gonna resort to? They're gonna resort to bats and putting spikes on them, like on like The Walking Dead. You know what I'm saying? What old boy had the bat with the Negan, like Negan?
Yeah, Negan.
You know. That's how they're gonna be coming in the streets, because like on the movies, everybody runs out of bullets, you know.
Hey, if I could back you up, Elder, just exactly what you said. You know, I got some insight, you know, of some of these Edomites that's already been prepping for these things, you know, and I'm talking years ago, not before the pandemic, before whatever. They already knew that something possibly was going to go on, and that they need to be prepared whenever the government turned against them, is the way that they will explain it. And they already have enough ammo and weapons for their set neighborhoods. They're already prepared to have everybody in their neighborhood that they know to protect their own, you know, their own little thing that they got going on, you know. But you said Jake got a half a box of bullets, you know, 9mm bullets, but you got it out.
Yeah, most niggas that go out and do a crime, they go there with one clip, man. They not. You see them Edomites? I don't know if y'all remember. I think in 1996, some Edomites went and robbed the bank, and they made makeshift helmets, makeshift body armor. It was like you know how you watch they made a juggernaut suit, man, and they robbed the bank. They had a full shootout for hours with the police. For hours, man. That's how prepped and ready Esau is, man. Esau got body armor. All right, Esau got the latest and greatest weaponry. These devils make all type of shit, man, because they know what's coming down the drain. And you, Jakes, you not ready. You got, like I say, when you watch these Edomites, just the ones be on YouTube, you know, going out to the range or doing drills. They got like 8 mags at the most right here. You Jakes ain't got 8 mags, all right? You don't. Half you niggas don't even got iron sights on your shit, man. Oh, let alone a red dot. Jake be out here butt ass naked, man. And these Edomites are ready and suited to go to war with you. You are public enemy number one. Whenever time society breaks down, they're locked and loaded to kill. All right, you Jakes, whether it be you, the house of you Northern Kingdom or the house of you Southern Kingdom, they're ready to kill you, man. Okay, like I always say, and this brother here, Yaquab called me about it. You know, we talk about this all the time. There was at one time for Katrina, they don't talk about it, but it was a race riot down here. All right. So well, like I said, these Edomites literally what they was doing down here was cutting down big ass oak trees that was sent because most time in most neighborhoods out here they got the famous and greatest tree they got out here is called an oak tree, big massive ass tree. But what the Edomites was doing on the west bank of New Orleans and certain neighborhoods in New Orleans, they was cutting those trees down with chainsaws on purpose and making the tree fall in the middle of the street on both ends. So if you come on that street with a car, a bike, or call yourself walking, they would set up on both sides of the neighborhood, and they said they were shooting anything browner than a brown paper bag, man. All right, so much to what? No, I'm gonna try to find that video while we here. So much to what one Edomite said he killed 36 Jakes, man. And it was like, what you did with the bodies? Well, I just put them over there in the pile.
Duncan.
Let me find that video.
Things that the documentary Spike Lee did.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it real fast if I can. Y'all brothers go ahead. I'm gonna try to find that video.
That's gonna become a social norm in the coming days. You got it, Kalaya.
Con, you know, and that's what inspired this video, right? Because you have people that they say, oh, well, we're living in the times of revelations. Well, you know, they don't understand, you know, hey, we just living in the Bible, man, the times of the Bible. All right, we're living in some highly prophetic times, man. These are spiritual times we in, and we're finna see a paradigm shift on the earth, man. All right, we're about to see how nasty the scriptures get, and we're about to see it up close and personal. All right, but
Still got some more to enter.
Con, you could finish it out, and then
I got it. I found it.
Go ahead.
I think it's. Let me see. Let me set the video up.
Con.
Hold up. Okay. Let me move this to the side.
And I want to say this too, y'all, now before you play it, so Jay could get the understanding. All right, when you watch this particular video that the elder about to put up, man, just imagine that happening all over the United States, man, not just in New Orleans. All right, because remember, this was just a hurricane that happened. All right, this is the aftermath of a hurricane, all right, that basically shut New Orleans down.
But it was also a governmental exercise.
Right.
That was practice for when they usher in the real thing. So what he's about to play is giving you a glimpse of what's to come. You know, like you said, it's going to be in every state, every city.
That's right.
That's why Daniel said it's going to be like a town like no other. Because you got to think, when you go back 18, 19 years ago, people are more mild than what they are now. People today are more crazier. They got bigger, better guns. All right, people are thrown off, man. Now, I mean, look at the guys that's 25, 20. Them niggas crazy. They talking about stepping on your grandmother, your mama, your grandpa. They don't give a damn, you know. Yeah, on top of bringing prisoners over here.
Yes.
Countries. All right, the big T people over here. This shit gonna be wild, man.
Man, I was talking to a nigger. He's a nigger the other day. He a certified stuffer, you know. And I was like, hey, bro, you know, I was running it with him. I say, man, what you think about these little teenagers and stuff? And he's, you know, he is a bloody man himself. He said, man, I'm scared of them. Because they satanic. This young generation, they maniacs, man.
Right.
They're about to get unleashed on society, man. They're already doing it, but we ain't seen nothing yet.
Hey, check this out. Let me see, make sure it's up. Okay.
Yeah,
the powerful piece of video they shot while volunteering in New Orleans in 2005. Team 4 investigative reporter Jim Parsons has linked that tape to an ongoing federal investigation, and now the FBI is asking new questions.
The federal investigation began earlier this year after reporting by 2 national news organizations exposed a group of white vigilantes in New Orleans who shot African Americans during the Hurricane Katrina disaster in 2005. Now, the FBI is taking a look at that tape from Pittsburgh. In the days after Hurricane Katrina blasted ashore, 2 private detectives from Pittsburgh, Mike Orsini and Istvan Bailoff, drove to New Orleans to volunteer. For almost 2 weeks, Orsini and Balog provided armed security for firefighters at Station 20 in the Algiers Point section of New Orleans, a mostly white middle-class neighborhood that did not get flooded. Orsini recalls seeing as many as 5 dead bodies around Algiers Point.
Nobody took care of these bodies, and these were all individuals that had been shot.
These were not hurricane victims.
These were not hurricane victims. This is the aftermath. These are individuals that were shot.
What happened in Algiers Point during Katrina has recently come under federal investigation following reports filed earlier this year by journalist A.C. Thompson for ProPublica.org and The Nation.
The stories that kept coming up over and over again were about shooting suspected looters and were about white folks shooting African American people whom they believed to be criminals, outlaws, or looters.
One of the shooting victims who made the mistake of walking through Algiers Point is Donnell Harrington.
I was living in a neighborhood close to Algiers, but we had to go through Algiers Point to get to the ferry.
That's where you were headed?
Exactly.
As Harrington headed toward the Algiers ferry, without warning, he says, a group of armed men appeared, yelling racial insults, and fired a shotgun blast at him. The buckshot tore into Harrington's neck. A second shot caught him in the back and the arm.
I just couldn't grasp no reason why this guy just shot me.
All I can say, this situation here is absolutely unbelievable.
Istvan Balog, the Pittsburgh PI, heard stories in 2005 of an armed group of white men shooting African Americans who ventured into Algiers Point. Balog videotaped a homemade sign in the neighborhood that said, "We shoot looters." And then there was this interview with Paul Gleason,
That's him right here.
who lived in Algiers Point.
Did you have any problems with looters? But you did. You shot. How many people you shoot? 38 people.
Gleason said he didn't know how many of those 38 people died.
Oh, I tried to shoot to put them down. We didn't try to shoot to kill them. Oh, okay. So did you kill the number? How many did you kill roughly?
I had heard about Paul Gleason before, but seeing him now on video was really compelling and really interesting.
Paul Gleason's ex-wife, who was with him at the time of Hurricane Katrina, tells Team 4 she doubts that Gleason shot anybody here in Algiers Point. But Kathy Carmack doesn't doubt.
Yes, I do. Think that he would be capable.
That was mostly the main part. Let me check it off.
That man said, "Who cares about the numbers?"
Yeah, man.
And that's a precursor for what's to come, man. And it's going to be thousands of him, millions of him, people in the spirit that he's in. And they're not going to give a fuck.
Con.
They're not going to consider human life. It's going to become a third world country overnight.
Keep going in that script, in that verse in 15.
Con.
Hold on, more.
This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world of them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yep.
For there should be sedition amongst men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions should stand in their power.
Yeah, the course and their actions shall stand in their power. Let me see something.
They got some more if you want me to keep going.
Yeah, let me go back because I think that's the. Let me go back to this video because I think that's the guy that actually said that. He said that. I believe he the one that said that quote about the brown paper bag shit.
Con.
Well, let me see something. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. We see what the course of that guy's action was.
Killing somebody, yes. Especially if he was drunk. Definitely.
Carmack lives across the street from the home Gleason and his wife owned during Katrina. She says Gleason was involved in a group of armed men who targeted African Americans entering Algiers Point.
They told me to keep my mouth shut. And I'd be afraid that, I don't want them coming after me.
We played Paul Gleason's videotape statement for Donnell Harrington to watch. He says he didn't recognize Gleason, but our videotape of Gleason's ex-wife, Nikki, was familiar to him, he said. And so was the story that she told about a black man approaching Kathy Carmack's house. The man had been shot.
He went into the house and caught him in the hallway.
Okay.
And they pushed him out of the house because you don't get shot for nothing.
It's my first time actually seeing this.
Harrington told me he's all but certain the wounded man in Nikki Gleason's story was him, though he says he did not enter the house but rather stopped at the porch to ask for help. Kathy Carmack remembers the event this way.
I was sleeping and some tall, dark guy came in and was bleeding. And I could hear Nikki in the background, no, you can't stay here. You've got to get out. And he says, ma'am, I've been shot. She says, yeah, but you can't stay here. You've got to get out.
Donnell Harrington has made a full recovery physically, but he says he remains traumatized by being shot and then turned away when he asked for help.
I just couldn't understand, you know, this lady watching me, you know, suffer from a gunshot wound. I mean, I could have collapsed right in front of her, you know, and I could have collapsed in front of this lady and died.
Donnell Harrington's case is now part of a federal investigation into possible civil rights violations in New Orleans. And so now is that videotape.
Yeah, it's another video of the guy, the dude that was the dude that supposedly shot 38 people. It's a video. It's on a full documentary with him. That's the guy that actually said we were shooting anything.
Yeah, is that the documentary with Spike Lee?
Nah, it's another documentary they had.
Because there was another guy that got shot too. That wasn't the same guy.
Yeah,
Spike Lee interviewed one and he showed his bullet wounds, man. So, man, they was killing Jake left and right, man. Left and fucking right. And it's going to happen like none other in the coming days, man. Because these prophecies are being fulfilled. They're jumping off the book. And that was just a precursor of what's to come. And what that was, Hurricane Katrina, 20-some years ago?
Yeah.
You know?
19 close to 20-some years ago.
Yeah, that's a half. That's not even a half a breath for the Lord. That's nothing. It's us men in this flesh is a long time, but that's nothing. It's about to come around full circle in this final hour, man. You gotta bring out that article, brother. You had more on that that 15. Yeah, bring it out.
It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Now, what happened when he desired to walk through Algiers Point to go catch the ferry? He wasn't able. What he was met with buckshots, man.
Yeah.
He was met with buckshots. And look, you see what you was just saying, Bayan? You saying about these Edomites that come together?
Yeah.
They say we're gonna defend our neighborhood. That's what happened. That's what that was.
Yeah.
A bunch of drunk Edomites, all right, looking for anybody that was of a dark hue to blow him away. He was just fortunate to get away.
Yeah, he made it out by the skin of his goddamn teeth, man. And I'm gonna say this too: that white woman gonna be with the shits in that day too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
right?
indeed.
Karen gonna be with the shits, man, because aside from most Israelite women, Karen working out, Karen going to that range, all right, Karen doing tactical drills, all type of shit, getting on the ground, getting with the ghillie suit on and all that, man. All right, so Karen gonna be knocking shit off in that day, man. Let's see something. I'm kind of determined to.
Brother, it's not gonna just be Karen. Have y'all seen the clips on YouTube with the little children that could shoot just as them little Edomite children? They shoot just as good as grown people, bro.
Yeah.
Know what they shooting, knowing how to
break the firearm down and put it back together.
Doing that while explaining something else.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, they show you this is their gift for real, brother. This is their blessing.
Yep. Oh, let me see something. I think I found. Let me see. I found another one. That go into that bit. It's the thumbnail is what I'm talking about. And they got other videos of bigger trees. They see that shit right here. See, they was knocking down trees and shit, putting it in the street, barricading neighborhoods in. So if you came in there, you kind of getting wedged in.
It's ambush.
You ambush your ass, man. What they talking about? Yeah. I want to see this shit. Come on.
August 29th, 2005. Hurricane Katrina.
When Hurricane Katrina ripped into New Orleans, most people tried to flee. In one neighborhood, however, a band of 15 to 30 people refused to evacuate. With the police department crippled, these people amassed weapons and began patrolling the streets. Before long, bullets began to fly. Over the past 18 months, I've interviewed figures on all sides of the gunfire. The gunmen, people who were shot and survived, and witnesses to the violence. Severed from the rest of New Orleans by the river, Algiers Point is an insular, predominantly white neighborhood within the larger Algiers district, which is mostly African American. As word spread that Algiers Point was dry, desperate people fleeing flooded zip codes began headed toward the West Bank.
I never thought that I would witness what I did during Katrina. You know, not in Algiers Park. Not among some individuals that I classified as neighbors.
We're blocking both ends of the street. During Hurricane, whatever, Katrina, they're doing looting. They're looting the businesses right now. We figure they'll eventually get around to looting houses.
Fearing an influx of outsiders, the gunmen of Algiers Point barricaded their streets. Malik Rahim is one of a handful of blacks living in Algiers Point. In the days after Katrina, he says he was threatened at gunpoint by several white neighbors.
I couldn't walk through Algiers Park.
You couldn't?
Oh, no, I could stay on my block. But if I would have turned that corner, I would have been in a firefight.
Malik's friend Reggie Bell was also confronted at gunpoint.
After they caught up with him, they told him to run. And if he would have ran, they was going to kill him. They were going to shoot him in the back. He told him, he said, hey, man, he said, I live right here. Told him to run.
At the ferry terminal in Algiers Point, the National Guard established an evacuation zone and began busing flood victims to Houston. On September 1st, 2005, Donnell Harrington left his home and began walking toward the ferry terminal with his cousin, Marcel Alexander, and a friend, Chris Collins. To get to the evacuation zone, the trio had to walk through Algiers Point.
You know, I was talking to my cousin and
That's the one. Is that the same dude?
Same dude. He did look. He looked different on that.
Yeah.
you know, I was talking. So my cousin was on the side of me, on the right side, and I looked down at my arms and everything, and because you know some of the shots hit me in my arm, my chest, my neck, my stomach, and you know I just saw blood everywhere.
And I'm trying to pick him up the shots again, so I felt, and Donnell trying to get up, and we all were trying. We panicking now,
And he was like hollering, like, "You okay? You all right?" And he was, you know, like I said, he was pretty hysterical, man. And when I saw the guy, when I actually recognized the guy, the shotgun, you know, and it was like he was reloading or something.
as I'm trying to pick him up, they coming towards us with the gun. Like probably like at that time, like probably 2 or 3 of them.
And so now I'm trying to get out this guy, trying to get away from him, you know.
2 of them coming my way, and one of them coming at the Donnell way. But the last I saw Donnell, and I'm running, me and Chris running, and it was like, well, we're gonna get you.
I ran up into the corner, and they had these 2 guys in the car. They had these 2 white men in the car, an older white guy and another, you know, a younger white guy. And they had these shirts off. I can remember, you know. And they were like in a small pickup truck.
We know y'all what y'all was doing. We saw y'all.
Marcel goes on to say the vigilantes thought he was a looter.
And, you know, I'm asking these guys, I'm like, help, you know, help me, you know what I mean? And the guys was like, I can remember him telling me, we can't help you, you know? Get out of here, you know what I'm saying? And one of the guys, one of them, I can remember one of them calling me a nigga, you know, get out of here, nigga. We can't help you. We liable to shoot you ourselves. That was the last thing I heard him say.
Eventually, Harrington got help. A black neighbor drove him to the hospital, where doctors pulled 7 lead pellets out of his neck and repaired a large hole in his jugular vein, saving him from death. I tracked down 3 vigilantes. They described numerous shooting incidents, some of them fatal. Perhaps they were boasting or exaggerating, but their statements were detailed, plausible, and backed up by video from the time period.
We have flood water. Policeman just said that.
How do you protect yourself?
You had to do what you had to do. Now, you had to shoot somebody, you had to shoot somebody. Now we had that shit.
Man, that dude not lying. I know when I see a liar.
It was great. It was great. It was like pheasant season in South Dakota.
You heard it?
If it moved, you shot it.
It's not a pheasant. We're not in South Dakota. What's wrong with this picture?
For a little walk the street, we had sidearms. Yeah, you had no choice. It was that bad. Police said, just put them on the side piece. They knew they were doing wrong, you know. Said, just put them to the side. That's all we could do. I am no longer a Yankee.
No.
I earned my
He
wing.
understands the N-word now.
I learned my wing. They left
Ooh.
T-shirt and the other's full of buckshot. And we have the T-shirt to prove it. Really? Shut up. What happens in other parts of this state, I don't know about. But over here,
We take care of our
they sent them back into wherever they came from and said, don't come back.
Donnell told me the men on the video weren't the people who tried to kill him, but he was disturbed nonetheless.
When I see that, that's pretty disturbing because it's like
Come on, man.
that's the kind of, that's the kind of mindset they was in, like if it was some kind of race war or something, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly how many people were shot by vigilantes is still unclear, but eyewitnesses say 11 people, all black males, were shot in and around Algiers Point after the storm. More than 3 years later, nobody has been prosecuted for any of these crimes, and aside from victims like Donnell Harrington, nobody seems to care.
you never think that happened to you in your wildest imagination. I mean, you hear about people getting shot all the time. You watch the news and you see things like that. But in my own, my own experience, in my life, never thought that had happened to me.
Yeah, it's another part of that documentary where the media might said that shit, man. They're like, we would shoot anything browner than a brown paper bag. I said, damn. But go ahead,
Hey,
Doc.
It's two things I want to point out on there. You seen how his partner left him, though, huh? Hey, what's that Marine slogan? Leave no man behind.
Yeah, no
He
matter.
said, he said when I saw him, he had 3 men coming, so that means he left him. He didn't try to, carry him with him or be like, well, look, my brother, I'm gonna die with you. You know what I'm saying? He left him. And that's the love of this world, man. That's the way the people of this world rock. That's why the Lord told us don't be unequally yoked with them niggas. You don't abandon your brother.
I want,
Huh?
See, I want to point out something as well. You had that when the video first began, you had that old timer.
Okay, I got it. I found that bitch, brother. Go ahead, but go ahead. Make your point. I like go get the video. I found that bitch. Found it, brother. Now go ahead.
And something like that could have happened, and that's the bulk of you jakes. All right, you have some of you that do understand, all right, the times that we're in, not to the fullness of it. All right, but you have some sort of understanding that something is coming. But the majority of you jakes have no idea that the white man feel this way about you. All right, that was just a small glimpse. That was just a small inkling of how they actually feel towards you. And you have to understand that the Lord is about to allow this devil to actually, go full-fledged demon mode. There's no more. This is the last hoorah for this devil. Okay, and the Lord gonna put the spirit on these devils to implement that on the earth.
If I could say, and just backing up what the elder said earlier too, brother, they still here. They still loaded at an Eldridge Point. Probably not them same people, but they
Yeah,
more.
them too.
Yeah, but probably them too. But they're more advanced than ever. You know, we at the top pinnacle of technology, advancing weapons right now. So imagine how much more now. And that's what we trying to preach. You know, for our brothers and sisters to understand these things, man. Like, hey, man, lock in with the Lord, or you gonna get locked in with them bullets from them.
They're gonna do far worse than that, man. They're gonna glaze your cheeks and all type of shit, man. Edomites gonna go crazy out here, man. They're gonna fully. I'm talking about wild out. They're gonna go back to old times, right? Especially when society collapsed. We already know that these devils can't handle pressure, man.
They're not gonna be, and it's gonna get so gruesome out here. They're not gonna be knocking you off just to knock you off like a race war. They're gonna be knocking you off to eat you. You're gonna be the deer.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're gonna knock you off and put you on the grill.
They got lost history with that, where the Edomites that was bringing Jakes over on a cargo slave ship, they was eating a lot of them. That's undocumented.
Okay. If this ain't the devil that the Bible speak of, I don't know who is, man.
There you go. Shit, I'm wrestling with that motherfucker, man.
And then you said it suspected looters. All right. They didn't see nobody looting. They just seen that they was dark-skinned. You know? They wouldn't shoot them because they caught them in the act of looting or seen them carrying bags of things that they stole. They would just shoot them because they was Jake, man.
Okay.
Yeah, here you go. I think this is it right here.
I want you to tell me about the incident that occurred in your neighborhood a couple days after the storm hit.
I heard the gunshot. So we started running towards my house because I had family in the house and we didn't know what, that gunshot was all about, if everybody was okay. And we ran up and my neighbor was jumping up and down, hooting and hollering like he was big game hunting, and he got the big one. And all of his friends were rallying him on and they were cheering. And he screamed, "I got one." And I went to him and I said, "What? Got one what?" And he said, "A looter." One of his friends comes running up the street and said, "You got one, but he ain't dead yet." And he proceeded to run with no shoes on around the corner wherever this man was laying down. After I asked him, I said, "Roland, you don't have to kill him. He's already down. Just leave him alone. He's going to die anyway. Just leave him alone." And he said, "I'm going to kill that nigger." And he went around that corner and we heard the shot. I didn't see him shoot him, but I felt it. When he came back from shooting that man the second time, he, at that point, got this adrenaline rush in him, and he turned into somebody that I knew I couldn't negotiate with very much further. He turned into an animal. It was like he got the taste of blood, and he was out for more. And I went to him and asked him to spare my cousin and my uncle's life, who are African American, that would be walking up that street. And at that point, I knew it wasn't safe for anything not right to walk up that street. And my neighbor looked at me and said, "Darling, anything coming up that street darker than a brown paper bag is getting shot."
Oh God, there you go. So you heard it first. That's the one I've been saying for years, man.
Yes, brother.
The devil's mouth, man.
Hey, that's who you heard say that shit, Art?
Yeah, that's it right there.
I've been hearing you say that shit for years, brother.
Hey, what the words that it said? So the boy that we was watching, that was supposed to be?
That was supposed to be him. He was the victim of that incident.
Oh shit. Okay. Lord.
Hey, but you heard how she say he got an adrenaline rush, and it was nothing she could say
She
to
couldn't
him.
reason with him.
Huh?
I said she couldn't reason with him no more.
All right, let me get this
I'm gonna get this
precept.
scripture too.
This second Ezra 16:71. They shall be like madmen. So she was basically saying he was a madman. He got that adrenaline rush. He got that taste of blood. Like a pit bull. When a pit bull get a taste of blood, he want it all the time. He got that taste of blood, and he went into madman mode. He was a psychopath. sparing none. And what he said, I'm not sparing nothing that's brown as the brown, sparing nothing that's darker than the brown paper bag. But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. And it's coming for us, man. This is why we seek the Lord. Through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. We know this coming down the pipe, and we truly believe. And what it said, Noah was moved with fear and started building that ark. We're moved with fear because we believe it, and we're preparing ourselves for this coming these coming apocalyptic cataclysmic events.
I got one. This is Ezekiel 35 and 5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual. Let me see something. Let me go up. It said, I'm gonna go to 2. This is Ezekiel 35:2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I'm against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate, and I will lay all thy cities, and I will lay all thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. And this is the point right here, verse 5 and 6. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamities, and in the time of their iniquity had an end. All right, therefore as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I will pursue thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood. All right, that's how he got bloodthirsty, man.
He was bloodthirsty,
blood
brother.
shall pursue thee, huh?
He was bloodthirsty.
Yeah, he was bloodthirsty, man.
He got turned on, bro.
You heard what he
that's the spirit that's gonna be on everybody on the planet Earth, man. That everybody's gonna be in that spirit. You know, you're gonna have the bloodthirsty men, then you're gonna have the men. You know who's more dangerous than bloodthirsty men? People that are scared.
Yep.
The most dangerous man is the scared man. You know. You still want to bring out that article? Right?
Come.
I got a pre-sale for it. That's about the Venezuelans, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and they wilding too. They on their own type of time.
I got a couple of little articles, so I'll just read, a few snippets from both of them. This was
use another word for that, use glaze, glaze, man. They glaze. It was on here glazing.
Right. Hey, read your source too.
Yeah. This Fox 8 News, all right, local first. This was published September 4th, 2024, all right, which was yesterday. It says, captured, undocumented man accused of napping and glazing a 13-year-old girl at knife point. It reads, it says, Kenner police have arrested 23-year-old Diego Rodriguez, accused of napping and glazing. Says police say the victim was attacked on the south side of the city Tuesday night in the Veterans Heights subdivision. She was allegedly taken into a trailer where she was glazed at knife point. She returned home. She told her parents, who called the police. And if I could say this, we're talking about a place that was, this is one of the better places in New Orleans, all right, which is not even a part of New Orleans, but you can consider it so. All right, this is really like, that's like it's a suburb, But that was it.
They tried to somewhat hold that high esteem, but it's gone, man. It's like
yeah.
I would say the places is getting ramshacked. Like I've been back there in the last week or so. I've been back there and I didn't see some wild shit go on when I was back there. Police chases, they busting in, they going in people's houses, they doing all type of shit, man.
Yeah.
And like I say, and we tell you brothers and sisters on these videos, we mean this shit. Ain't no police out here. All right. Some people done got their houses broken into in the New Orleans East. The police don't come till 3 days later, man. 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to get a report. All right, you on your own.
Not
And
even
he, like I said, brothers that came from other states, like, goddamn, where the police at? Like they be looking for the. We don't see police for months at a time, man. Well, go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, and I just want to show this video. I won't play the audio, but I'll just show it. This is the video that you sent, Elder.
Yeah. I think that was in another city.
Yes,
Look
yeah,
at-
that's another city.
Look at the dude in the black. Then he jump on her back. He jump on her back to get her. Like he making the last tackle of the Super Bowl, man. Like Brian Dawkins, man. You know?
What Money Making Mike told old boy, you just was gonna take it, wasn't you? You just was gonna take it. Damn, hey, brother, hey, that's gonna be the social norm, brothers. That's what we coming into.
And look, I scrolled up. I'll show you this next one.
Yeah, I saw that one. And he went all the way with her too, brother.
And that's what they didn't brought them over here. They didn't brought these fucking people from Kenya, South America, all over. That's what they got them over here to do for the it's a purge like crimes going on, man.
That's right.
Humbling them.
Yeah, you women out here, you double cheeked up on a Saturday, all right? You just roaming around, smelling like strawberries and cocoa butter, man. These niggas out here ready to take something, man. All right? You better be packing more than goddamn. You better be packing more than goddamn lip gloss. Cause these motherfuckers, especially out here, they doing some shit out here now, man. It's buck wild out here. You know, I don't know about other states, but out here in the New Orleans regional area, they wilding, man. On top of Jake's. Wilding, they wilding, man. It's bust wide open. You can't be out here like that. All right, and then like I say, the norm is this about to be the norm.
That's right, y'all.
All right, Babylon and Grace turning into Gotham City, man. All right, and ain't nobody coming. All right, I dealt with the police about a couple of weeks ago. That dude said, man, he's getting ready to get to in this police force where I stay at, supposed to be decorated like top tier. He said, man, look, we getting ready to get to a time where y'all gonna have to guard your own neighborhoods, man, and protect yourself. He said, I'm telling you what I know. So that let you know right there. Go ahead, Doc.
And hey, no, I could believe what you're saying, and I'm gonna say this too, brother. You know, the profession I'm in now allows me to talk to different people. There was a police convention down here in New Orleans where a police from Arkansas, you know, he just was like, man, I've been doing this for 10, 15 years, and I'm tired, man. You know, I'm tired. I don't want to do it no more. They don't want to pay. Right? It's getting extremely dangerous. You know, so it's not just here in New Orleans, over in Aurora, Colorado, Dallas, Texas, but this is all over, man.
Yeah, because they got, you know, I did another video about a week ago where they got the Triad Chinese gangs over here.
Mm-hmm.
They got ISIS over here. They got actually another Venezuelan gang, and they got they got the Mexican cartels down here. All right,
Yep.
all throughout America, and they basically say they got green lights on the police officers, man. Meaning, if they ever stop you or try to frisk you, they're gonna try to knock them off, man. How much more a regular citizen, your grandmother in the house, and they jump in the house, they're gonna knock some off.
That's right.
It ain't just the Venezuelans, like I said, it's Africans over here. They got some damn Africans down here and killed the Edomite woman, man.
Hey, bro, I was at Ideal last month. It probably was a month and a half sometime, and it had some Hamites coming there. And we don't too much see Hamites down here. It had some Hamites coming there, and when I say, brother, they smell like billy goats. Everybody was like, "What's that smell?" They was Hamites.
Yeah.
These wasn't no speckled bird. These was Hamites. The Kimby, you know what I'm saying? You can hear them talking. You know what I'm saying? And they smelled like billy goats. But the point of the matter is, they're influxing in this bitch. What the fuck is going on? We ain't never had a thick Hamite population down here, bro. Everybody come here, but I got a precept.
Yep, I got one.
This is Hosea 9:11. As for Ephraim, their glory shall fly away like a bird. From the birth and from the womb and from the conception.
Mhm.
Though they bring up their children, yet I will bereave them, that there shall not be a man left. And you see, they're bringing their children up here to America. Okay. Yeah, woe also to them when I depart from them. And the Lord has departed from 2/3 of them. Ephraim, as I sow Tyrus, is planted in a pleasant place. But Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murderer. And where's these northern tribes bringing their children? Up here to America. And what is America? The murderer, the slayer.
And
the
we
hammer
also
of the
know this.
earth.
And we also know this too. It's a twofold thing going on. Which we know George Soros, K Swab, all these guys are paying these folks to come over here to cause mayhem. Watching other videos with the migrants talking, they're like, yeah, I didn't see them with UN cards, United UN cards, man. And they're saying they coming over here like, I'm paid to go come out here and just cause havoc. On top of, in a spiritual sense, a lot of people being brought over here to receive their judgment, man.
That's right.
A lot of them gonna receive. A lot of them Hamites in the Northern Kingdom and different shit. They're gonna come over here. They're gonna receive supreme judgment, whether it be the missiles or a concentration camp or whatever, man. This is the altar of the Heavenly Father, man. America. All right. When the destruction comes, this is gonna be a great altar that the Lord is gonna sacrifice a lot of the wicked here, man. So it's a twofold thing going on. All right. And you can see it. Let me see some.
Shit, I got off the other night, Yaganan, and I went and grabbed me something to eat from the stove. It was about like 12 o'clock, brother. They had like 7 or 8 Ishmaelites in the stove just at one time. You can't tell me, these Ishmaelites ain't preparing either defend themselves and defending they race or whatever. Because you can't forget about them boys too, man.
Yeah, but for Ida, when brother stayed down here for Ida, they was jumping on top of the stores with AKs and shotguns, man, guarding their shit.
That's right.
It was a real sedition. You had the Chinese, they were guarding their shit down here, them little pop-up stores and wig stores. So it looked like the 1991, what that was, 1991, the race riots that happened in LA. It looked like that down here, man.
It did, brother. It damn sure did. But Jake think they cool with them because they give you $5 off on a pair of jeans. Give you them fake ass Gucci belts and Louis belts.
Yeah, man, and that badass meat, man. You niggas go in there and you buy that fucking owl. Ain't no owl wings you mind, man. That French fried rice, it's owl, man. They ain't fucking chicken, man. Big ass wings they giving you, man.
I got say that's really rat meat. I got it. I'm gonna put that bit in the woods out, brother.
Yeah, they giving you niggas owl and shit, man. Possum meat and shit.
Nutri-Rat.
Come. Shit off, man.
Bread old, stale. All right. You need to get them goddamn Capri Suns out of that. That shit old. They just fuck over Jake, man. Like I said, them goddamn Moabites, they nasty too, man. They give you all type of, the rice be old under that goddamn lamp all day, and you trusting them people, man. And it's solely against making money, and they're against you. All right, and like I say, you gonna see in that day, because it's like that guy was talking about Edomites ganging up. These other nations gonna gang up too, man. And they gonna, number one, they gotta come up against you because they know that you are bigger, stronger, faster than them. All right.
They are right.
And they're thinking you come and get their shit, man. Go ahead, Out.
Yeah, take it down with a bullet.
Yeah, because we're in a time of class wars, race wars, all type of sedition amongst men. You got the Democrat against the Republican. All right, you got the white against the blacks against the whites, the blacks against the blacks, and you got Edomites against Edomites, man. So this house can't stand. All right, we're in that time and that place. All right, and guess what? The countdown has already started. So it's any day now, man.
Yeah,
we don't do that, and we bring this out to give you a clear cut awareness. All right, we give you the straight and skinny on this. This is how it's gonna be, man. We give you a glimpse of what the scripture says how it's gonna be. It's gonna be far worse than what we're explaining. You know,
I got a precept what you was talking about the Lord's altar, America being the Lord's altar with a great sacrifice.
yeah, go ahead.
This
Isaiah
is
34.
huh?
Isaiah 34.
No, I don't got that one. We could get it though. This Revelation 19 and 17.
Hold on, real fast. What you about to say, Bayan? Salaki.
No, I was just trying to get them last two verses off the Edris because that's pretty much what we're going into too.
Yeah, finish it off real fast.
You finish it off, brother.
Con, this is second Edris 15 and 18. It says, for because, so like I'm gonna read 17. Second Edris 15 and 17. A man should desire to go into the city and should not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but should destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
And that Edomite, them Edomites down here in Algiers, Louisiana, they was doing that bullshit with shotguns and pistols. The average Edomite today, they got shit way greater than that, man.
AR-15s,
Yeah.
AR-10s.
Yeah. Fucking weapons, $5,000 and $10,000 guns, man, that do some shit. All right. Binary triggers. All right.
Bump stocks.
Bump stock. They got all type of shit now, man. Edomite gonna get it. Edomite gonna even bring out the pipe bombs and shit. They gonna bring out some shit, man. These Edomites know some shit, man. Than the average Jake. These Edomites that been to war. All right. What are they? What are they in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s? These Edomites that been to war. You got to deal with that. You got to deal with the
militia groups.
All right. The different Ku Klux Klan. The Klan just had a damn march in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee.
You got doomsday prepper communities where they all share information and stuff. I be following them all on YouTube. I've been following them for years. It's a whole community of them, and they come together to have conventions and shit.
You got the average everyday psychopath out here too, man. All
Opportunists.
Right? Yeah.
But hey, I'm gonna tell you this: most people that you think are rational and reasonable men are sociopaths. When society collapse, their true emotions and impulses that they've been holding back is gonna come out. You know, your neighbor next door who shakes your hand and you think he's cool. When he go in that house, man, he probably got Kitty PORN on there.
Yeah, he got pictures of you.
Yeah,
he got pictures of you with the dart in that bitch, man. He been wanting to get you, man.
Yeah.
Did you seen that video? The dude said it was like, I live right here. Obviously, he was his neighbor. He looked at him from a distance, like, oh, that's my neighbor. He might have spoke. Oh, how you doing, man? You seen that game? Yeah, I seen the game. They did pretty good. But then when all hell breaks loose, you my enemy. You gotta go. Like I said, this brother saying it right. You know, you got the NAMLA lover. They might got pictures up there of you, man, on the wall.
Your children.
Yeah. Because that's what that Purge movie was about. Yeah, this guy, he didn't speak to me coming off the elevator. You know, you did somebody some type of wrong, but when all hell breaks loose, they come in looking for you, man.
What he told that bitch, you walk past me every day like I ain't shit.
Yeah.
Then when he broke in her house and came and started licking all on her face, man.
Yeah,
you know them dudes when they came in there, he was gonna go to town on her. He was gonna take his time too.
Yeah. Extra butter and extra glaze, man.
Yes. Yes, brother.
He gonna wild out, brother. It's funny, but we in them times though, bro. They gonna wild out.
Hey, but you in the spirit. You know, hey, we in the spirit laughing at that, brother. What the Lord say? He gonna laugh at your calamity. You know? The same thing made you laugh, make you cry as far as with the wicked, man. You know, they laughed at us.
Yes.
It's gonna be time for us to laugh. Shit,
yeah, we in them times,
he
man.
will laugh the best. They laughing at us now. They say we wearing dresses. They say we madmen. They say we're in a cult. You know, they come and scoff. They've been doing it for year upon year upon year. But who's gonna have that last laugh, man? When Elijah was looking at those prophets of Baal try to make fire come down from here, he was mocking them. He was scoffing them all the way to their death. Man, we're gonna be in the same spirit, bro. I don't want righteous out win that righteous number, man.
Yeah.
Lord willing.
Definitely, man. Because it's gonna be an all-out it's gonna just be all out wild out here, man. From the top to the
Bloodbath.
bottom. Yeah, bloodbath, man.
I got that for you, brother. What you had wanted.
You know, like I said in the last video, you'll turn corners and see full blown shootouts, man. That's
Right.
what America's going down to because everybody gonna go for what they know. A lot of people gonna lose it. Same thing when the time of the how can I say it? Because we didn't got a video taken down. The time of the big pokey.
Yeah.
People was right before that happened when it started. People was jumping off buildings, man, off bridges and everything. So these people gonna lose it. They don't know what full blown pressure is, man, until it's been applied. And the Lord's gonna apply pressure in the society, man. All right. If you're not aware, man, this dollar is nothing. That's why it's costing you so much to go. You get 4 items at the store, and it's about $80, $90, man, depending on what you buy.
Kinda.
All right. These stores that cost so much food, the food, the baby diapers and the wipes, that shit, man. People gonna loot them stores, man.
Yep.
People gonna kill over these last little products, man. That's how bad it's gonna be. All right, and like I said, it's just the beginning because really they're trying to jump this thing into a recession, but it's about to be a Great Depression again. All right, and the only thing saving, like I said before, only thing saving this society and making things seem like it's in the norm is these different food banks, which they're running out of food too. All right, the YMCA, your local shelters. Without those places softening the blow right now, you'll see lines around the corner, up the street. Not just homeless, but the average everyday American, man. Same thing for the time of the C-19. They had those different food drive-throughs. They had lines miles away, man. People looking for food, man.
Yeah, food has skyrocketed. Within the last 5 years, things that was affordable 5 years, like you go in there now, it done went up $2-3, man. Something $5.
I think they said everything they went up 47%, man.
Yeah, brother. Yes.
I got a precept for you too.
And you think some woman with a bullshit name of Kamala Harris, which Kamala Harris ain't her real name. Her real name is Kamala Imhoff. That's her real name, and she's a gutter rat. She married to a gutter rat. And you Jake think she gonna get in there and do some good to you? You crazy as hell, man. You crazy if you believe that.
Huh?
Go ahead, Doc.
It's something to back up.
Like I said, go look that up. That's her real name, Kamala Imhoff. It's EMFF. It's something like that. Let me look it up. I don't want to get it wrong, man.
She probably became Harris when she was a hoochie mama underneath your boy. This is how we do it, dude.
You talking about the talk show host? Montel?
Yeah, this is how we do it. She used to be a groupie under him.
Oh, the tall dude, Montel Jordan or some shit?
Montel Jordan, yeah. She used to be a groupie underneath him.
And she used to go with the talk show host, Montel Williams, I think.
Yeah, she got around, man.
Yeah, Judge Joe Brown say she's he went all the way in, and he say she fucked her way to the top, man.
Yeah, her last name EMHOFF. Imhoff. Yeah, she hey man, it is what it is. She really gonna drive shit more than what it is, man.
Oh yeah.
Your gas right now is at what, $4? It's gonna be at $8, $9, $10. Milk gonna be $20, $30, man. Eggs, $15, man. All right. Your insurance on your house skyrocketed. All right. Insurance on your car. You ain't gonna bet. Jake make them jokes about Northern Kingdom riding dirty. Everybody gonna be riding dirty in a minute. All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They tell you our majority of society has no insurance on their vehicles.
Yeah, none on their house either. Even on their house, man. Something come through, a storm, a flood, natural disaster, you're out of luck, man. All right, because nobody has it anymore. I looked at a receipt from McDonald's in 1986. The dude, no, it was at Burger King. The dude got 2 Whoppers, 2 drinks, and 2 ice creams. That shit was $8, man. All that shit was $8. Yeah, he got 2 burgers and fries and some other shit, man. 2 ice creams, some other shit, man. That shit was $8.36. That same meal gonna cost you $40 now, man. That's just one person. They show you the dollar is gone, man. And what's that's gonna lead to? Sedition amongst men. All right. And like I said, these Northern Kingdom that coming over here, they think they still in their country. All right. So they gonna wild out. A lot of them are soldiers, prisoners, and they know guerrilla warfare too, man. So this shit is gonna wild out. Imagine you come into this place and you leave one place thinking it's gonna be better, then you get over here, it's far worse than when you was over there. You're gonna do nothing but wild out, man. Like the video, you got that video with the jury shit?
Oh yeah. Yeah, if I can
Yeah, we can show that before we get out of here, man. They gonna wild out, man. On top of Jakes. Them Jakes up there in Chicago, down here in New Orleans. These niggas is crazy, man. You gotta be just as crazy as these niggas in Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Monroe, Shreveport, just to try to survive with these niggas. These niggas is throwed off, man. On top of Northern Kingdom over here, you gonna need some help, buddy. And not just no regular help. You're gonna need help from the Lord to try to make it out of here with DJ. On top of these Edomites. These Edomites are wild, man. Wild and throw it off and crazy, man.
Hey, on that, to bag up what you saying on that movie Mississippi Burning, when the feds came in trying to take the Klan down, he said, man, we got to take the gloves off, man. He said they play dirty. He said they coming out of the sewer. He said, man, we got to switch it up and get just as dirty as them to take their asses down. You know? Yeah. And that's how it's gonna be out here, man. You're gonna have to get way low in the mud. You know? Had it chopper with the knife on front.
Come on.
It's gonna get nasty out here, man.
Yeah. If I could say that video that the beloved brother Raya put in the WhatsApp. All right. Another brother, I forget his YouTube handle, but it was basically going into the police. He said he had to let go a murderer, a murder suspect. All right, a Venezuelan murder suspect, because they told that they can't do nothing to him. All right, they can't call ICE on him. They can't arrest him. He just had to let him go.
You know, that Kamala Harris woman, she said, man, if she get in office, she getting rid of ICE and all these other ICE and what the other one is, ICE and Border Patrol, some shit like that. She said she getting rid of all that shit, man. So they let you know it's gonna get like Gotham City, man. Which like it already is down here. It's buck wild down here, man.
Oh yeah.
You know they got a part of the city out there. Brothers say what brothers say down here. We don't recommend you stop there no time of the day. You just run through the stop signs and the red lights and keep on going, man.
Brother,
I couldn't believe. Hey, bro, I thought y'all was bullshitting till I saw it for myself. I mean, nobody stopped for the red lights. Nobody stopped at the stop signs. I couldn't believe it. I thought y'all was bullshitting, bro. I witnessed it going and coming. I'm like, damn, nobody stopped for the red light. I stopped at the red lights. Everybody just shoom, shoom, shoom. Man, that's some third world shit, man.
Yeah, because they're scared they're going to get robbed, man.
There's a wreck every other day on that street, all up and down that street, because everybody's so scared, bro.
I'm a dumbass out of town, huh? He got to be from out of town. He's stopping at the red light.
But I'm going to show this video, y'all now.
That's in Colorado, man. Look. They bum rushing shit.
They think they safe. He in there.
He went to going upside of Big Mama head with the pistol, man.
Yeah, he split up to the fat meat. Look.
Damn.
Bow again.
Oh, you gonna learn.
You gonna learn. I think that was it.
Yeah, they said
somehow she got beat.
that he stopped her just in time from hitting that emergency button.
Wait, they got more. Well, good. Yeah, she was trying to push that the panic button.
Yeah, that boy got in there just in time and took her arms away from the bitch.
It made me think about that shit too. That's why the Edomites. That's why these rich Edomites got them. Y'all remember that movie? Do y'all brothers remember that movie Panic Room? These Edomites got money. He got panic rooms and shit, man.
Yeah, that was a good movie too. With Forrest Whitaker.
Look, it just like them Jake. They wear them goddamn Bass Pro Shop. You see a nigga with a Bass Pro Shop cap on. Lord, watch out.
God bless you.
Lord, watch out. That's all I'm gonna say. He ain't up to no goddamn good, man.
Especially if you talk like old boy off of King of the Hill, the one with the glasses.
Dale Gribble.
Yeah, if you talk like him, them little motherfuckers dangerous. They ain't scared of niggas, boy.
Yeah, I'm talking about Jake. Jake be wearing that shit now, though.
The Bass Pro Shops.
Yeah, that was it out. You got anything else?
I mean, I want to bring this one last pre out. This which we all know it, but just to cap off everything, get brothers to understand this the times we coming into, and just like Elder Apostle Tahar said in his previous video, man. All right, hey, we in Jacob's trouble. Okay, it just ain't ramp up yet. But this the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7, and it reads, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." Yeah, and hey, we coming into that time, man. We coming into times that have never been seen before on the face of the planet Earth. Okay, so there's no way you could prepare. All right, only way you could do that is through what? Through the these scriptures, man. Through Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's it. You know, that's all I had, Elder.
Yeah, so with that, man, we hope this video was edifying to the point. As always, we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Double honor to the elders apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings once again. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.